Alright, YouTube, what's going on? So, a few things going on today. I did a little bit of bashing today, and I took both the Techno NT48.3 and the Losi 8T, and I had issues with both of them. You'll see one of the issues in the video that I'm going to play here in a few minutes. Shock shaft pulled right out again. It's the second time it's happened. So I think I need to replace the shock shaft. On the Losi 8T, they have a screw that goes in the end. It doesn't screw on, it screws in it. So I think it's stripped out. I put it together once. I put it back together. I put a little bit of JB weld on the end of the screw and screwed it down in there to see if it would hold, but I'm just going to replace it anyway, so no big deal. But until I can get that part here, I'm just going to put it back together with that. Who knows, it might hold. I'll probably rock it with it like this and then keep that the new one as a spare. Anyway, so doing a little maintenance. I took the Techno out as well and started running it, and one of my tires separated from the rim. I'm not sure which one it is, so that ended the day. I think what I'm going to do when I start going out is I'm going to start taking a spare set of tires with me. That's something that I really didn't think about, but I think it would be a good idea to you know, you take spare parts, you take tools, things like that. Why not take a set of tires as well? Because it's not the first time I've had a tire separate. I do a pretty good job of gluing them on, but you know, every now and then it happens, especially with the modified Pico .28 boost here. I went ahead and pulled both engines out. Novarosi Rex Legend #1 here. Tune was pretty good on it. It died on me once, and I brought the idle up a little bit. I think I was too rich on my low. My gap was good, but I was too rich on the low, and I think that's what happened. So I just leaned out the low a little bit, and then we were all right. And then that happened. So it was kind of a screwy day, a bashing today, but at least I got to go out and rock it a little bit. But I went ahead and pulled them both apart. I cleaned them up. I just put the tires back on them right now. Always take your electronics out, guys. When you're cleaning your whips, pull your electronics out at least. Y'all know how I wash my stuff. I pull all my electronics, wheels and tires, and hit it with Simple Green. I put very little water in the Simple Green, and the water that I put in it, I put hot water in there, so it helps get everything off real good. Then once it's done, I wash it down with the hose, and then after the hose, I take it's pretty good. After the hose, I take my I use Severe Gear AMSOIL and Air Tool oil, Napa Air Tool oil, and use this. It's got this needle on the end. Then you just get in all the bearings and oil them up, and then I actually hit all the diff cups, all your outer cups. I hit it with WD-40 or MP, and then, you know, blow it out with the compressor, and then hit the whole thing with silicone spray. This is the silicone spray. I went to a different hardware store the other day for some sink parts, and they had the liquid wrench silicone spray, and it's okay. It's not as wet as the PB Blaster. That stuff's pretty wet, and the WD-40 silicone spray is same thing. It's pretty wet. So you got the WD-40 Specialist. You could also use, I have the RV slide out for your slide out doors and stuff. It's a 3-in-1 silicone spray. So I got a lot of different silicone sprays. I'm out of the PB Blaster right now, though. Yeah, so other than that, guys, we're gonna get all this stuff back together. Next day off, we'll go out with the Techno and rip it with the Pico Boost. I was out at the construction site bashin today. The only bad thing, it's good over there because you got a lot of jumps and stuff, but it's bad because it's really dirty, man. You know, you go out to soccer field, you get grass and all that and some dirt, but normally the front, you know, the front clip is not too bad. You could blow it off, but the rear's always got a lot. But you go out to that construction site, man, the whole thing is filthy. So I spent pretty much the second half of the day cleaning my whips, but that's part of it, guys. Used the dynamite box today for the 8T. I used this specific for the Losi 8T. I used the Racer's Edge for both my Techno, my Buggy, and my Truggy. And weird as it sounds, Techno, Truggy, and Buggy, I don't have to make any adjustments. The setup is the same. And then I use the Duratrax box for the Hyper 7 with got the LRP in it right now. T-Babies. You guys will meet T-Baby at Christmas time. They will be up here. We're going to do some bashing with this. I want to start teaching him how to run it. So, and still got to get out to the track, guys. Could have gone today, man, but I've been working so much I didn't even want to leave the lake. I just wanted to stay home up in my area. Cleaned all my air filters, letting them dry. I want to show y'all what I use for my filter oil. It's called Fluids Filter Oil, foam filter oil, the Champion's Choice. But this is all I've used for probably the past 4 or 5 years for my filters, and it works great. And it's not as messy as using the regular filter oil, you know, putting in a baggie and all that. So, oh, crap. Don't do that. My daughter will kill me. Anyway, guys, wanted to show y'all. I went ahead and painted the J Concepts body for the NT48. I'm sorry, the MB 48.4. It came out pretty good. We were doing well, I'm not gonna take it down. Trying to, you know, the design is different, but the color scheme, the black and white, is the same. I was trying to keep the Truggy and the Buggy, Techno Truggy and Buggy, the same type of paint scheme on it, and I think it came out pretty damn good. And for you guys that don't know, on the Technos, you can run the Motor Savers filter on here. There's enough room here for the filter. Can't run it on the Mugen. I got to run the normal one on the Mugen and on the Hyper 7. And on the Losi, you have to run the regular Losi filter. But I do run the outerwear on the filter as well. But I think it came out okay. I was going to take, you know, this out and bash it a little bit, but it's not set up for bashing. It's set up for racing. I'm having a hard time. I don't think, I may be wrong, but I think that I'm going to keep my Mugen and my Techno set up specific for racing. I just can't see going out and bashing it. I'm trying to kind of save it for my track usage, you know. What a better whip than a Techno MB 48.4 on the track, man. I mean, I think the Mugen is going to be spot on too, even though it's 15 years old. They're both ready to rock and roll, man. But I just can't bring myself to bash this thing, man. I know I ran it out in the yard and stuff the other day, but I want to run it on the track only, man. And she's looking really sweet too. I like it anyway. I'm not that great of a painter, and I have to do, you know, just straight lines and stuff. I can't do designs. I use blue painter's tape. But I've never tried that bitty designs like the paint mask. I know you can do better with that, but I think it came out pretty good. Not bad at all. Got the American flag there. I love the USA, people. Born free. But anyway, guys, we got the Savox Blacks in here too. So that looks pretty good right there. I do want to give a couple of shout outs. Oh, before I do that, man, I was watching the Come Drive With Us on the David Ongaro World Championship win. I think it was a World Championship, but I watched part of this earlier, And I'm going to show y'all something. I don't know if it's fact or not, but I'm going to show a picture here in a little bit, and it's Ongaro sitting at his pit table with nothing other than a bottle of Bones Brew sitting on the table next to him, people. Is Bones Brew a world champion fuel? Can't argue with that, man. But I don't know 100%, but I don't know why it would be sitting on his pit table if he wasn't using it, guys. So, anyway, I'm sure there's going to be a lot of controversy on that. One other thing I wanted to tell y'all about the Bones Brew. Brent wanted me to let you guys know that if you want a different, he'll do any mix that you want. The 3011, 3010, and 39 will still be the 12 quarts for $100. I think it's 95, 98 or something like that with free shipping. No additional charge. And I'm sure Raja's going to touch on this too. But if you want anything like a 3012 or something like that, something that is a lot different than those three mixes, the 3011, 3010, and 39, there probably will be a little bit extra charge on that. I'm not sure what it'll be, but Brent's asking me to let you guys know if you want something different than that, just to email him and talk to him over there. The email will be on his website, www.bonesbrew, and just let him know what you want, and he'll tell you what he charges on that. So, wouldn't it be really bad to the bone if Bones was Ongaro's fuel and it was a world champion fuel? That would cut a lot of controversy out, I think. But anyway, I don't know 100%. I'm going to put the picture in the video so you guys can see for yourself. But yeah, I really enjoyed watching this. Since I put the Fire Stick on the it's DNC2. I put the Fire Stick on the flat screen up there. I've been watching nothing but YouTube videos. I'm not even watching regular TV. I'm watching races and stuff like this. I was up till 3 o'clock in the morning wrenching this morning, watching the first part of this. But anyway, guys, I want to do a couple of shout outs right now. First shout out is to my RC brother, Gary, Foundry RC. Thank you, brother, for reaching out to me. I really appreciate that, and I'm really psyched. I'm excited to get the product that you're sending me, and we'll definitely rock it for sure. So shout out Gary over at Foundry RC. If you guys don't know what it is, he does a lot of 5th scale, and he does some other stuff. I think he breeds English bulldogs or something like that. He's got some computer type stuff on there. I don't know a lot about his other stuff, but I do know he's got some really cool MT, some 1/5 scale stuff. I think the Primal MT. He's got a couple of others, man. It's a really good channel, and Gary's a really good guy. You guys go check out his channel for sure. Also want to shout out to my brother David. I appreciate you, David, and put some more videos up, man. I want to see some more of those buggies for sure. Shout out Family Affair. I know you've probably been busy lately. Haven't seen much out of you, but you too, put some videos up, man. I feel like me and the Muggy and a couple other guys are the only ones putting videos up anymore. But anyway, shout out to those guys. Shout out to Bodegel. I don't see a whole lot from him except for his health training, his weight training, and he's done a few 5th scale stuff. So y'all check out Mr. Bodegel as well. What else? Oh, I do want to say on the Muggy's last run, I don't know if that was an old video, because sometimes he puts old videos up when he's doing whatever he's doing. I know he's moving right now. I hope everything's going okay. But that video, and I think it's a new video, credit due where credit's due, man. That tune on that buggy, I think it was the Techno. The tune on that buggy was spot on, man. Good job, Muggy. The Muggy can tune. I know he can. I don't know why a lot of the times he goes out if he's in a hurry or he's not paying attention or what, but a lot of times he has a really high erratic idle. But on that one, the one before that I know was an old video. That was with the Techno, and I know for a fact he was getting some help from somebody else with tuning. And hopefully that stuck with him, because the last video was spot on. Shout out Muggy Maniac for a good tune, brother. Shout out to my brother Don Foss as well. And there's a bunch of other guys out there. I'm probably forgetting a bunch of people that I've been talking to, but just mainly wanted to shout out Gary over at Foundry. Y'all go check his channel out, man. Thank you very much, Gary. Looking forward to it, man. Thank you. Alright guys, I think that's going to be about it. I'm not going to do any more wrenching tonight. Let this stuff sit and soak in the silicone spray, and then maybe tomorrow when I get home I'll throw it back together. But I mean, it's already getting close to 8 o'clock. Had to mow the yard today. Man, time flies, guys. Time really flies. So cherish every moment you got, not only with RC, man, but with your families and stuff too. Remember, RC comes after everything is done. Your family, your bills, all that stuff. Yes, Gearhead Addict. Mr. Bodegel said that a long time ago, man. I don't remember what video, but if you research it, you'll find it. He always said, take care of your family and your bills, and if you have a little bit of time left over and money, then you do your RC. That's a direct quote from Mr. John Bodegel right there. So anyway, guys, I think that's going to be about it. I know I'm probably forgetting something, but remember, guys, treat people the way you want to be treated, and have a good week, man. Monday's coming, so everybody have a great week at work or whatever you got going on, and we'll see y'all later. I'm out. All right, guys. Doing a little ripping with the 8T today. Novarosi Rex Legend 28.8. My idle may be a little bit low still. We're using the Bones Brew, people, of course. If it's good enough for world champion David Ongaro, then it's good enough for me. I think I need to bring my idle up a little bit. Yeah. Let me bring the idle up just a little bit, guys. There's a stump right there, man. I want to hit that stump. Hello. Uh-oh. Damn, guys. Alright. Looks like we lost the rear shot, guys. Well, short-lived. Another short-lived run. Need to work on the idle a little bit too. Well, the tune is not too bad. But this sucks. Now I go find my spring. I might be able to fix it real quick. Let me see if I can fix it, guys, and I'll be right back, alright? I don't have any fluid though, so. Alright, I'll be back in a minute.